What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is my 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500 5.3 LTZ crew cab standard bed truck. Just got back from getting my windows tinted out here in the sun. It's recommended that you leave your vehicle out in the sun so that the tint can cure. All right, it's good for the sun to beat down on the tint so it can cure. So that's something that all tint places recommend. I got my tint done at Z-Bart in Parma. That's where I always go to get my tint done. But this video, we are talking about straight piping this truck. All right, it currently has a Flowmaster Super 10 on the truck, and I'll let you guys hear that in a second. But I just wanted to record the sound difference before I get that changed. I'll be getting it changed within the next week or so here. So before that got done, I wanted to make sure I got a video of what the truck currently sounds like from a couple different angles. I finally have remote start now on a truck. All right, this is my newest vehicle that I own, and the newest thing that I have ever owned. So I'm definitely taking care of it. So the tint was the first mod on this truck. The next thing we're getting on the truck is the undercoat to protect the vehicle. Something after that will be, but Block a Chip will be installing a protective film on the front of the truck to reduce the chips in the truck. Hint, hint, which basically their name, Block a Chip. Putting film and protective coatings on vehicles to protect from all the elements that cars in front of you toss up and hit the front of your vehicles, and the sides and the stuff your own tires throw up at your vehicle. So here's what we got going on here. Some sound of the Super 10 on the truck. Coming back to the rear hand first beforehand, there is the stock Resonators on the truck, and we do have the stock tips on the truck as well. So both of those things quiet the truck down a lot. If you do some research, you'll see I'm definitely right on that. The Resonators, which I'll show you guys right now, are on both sides. Those three kind of squares or rectangles right there, there's 3 on this side and 3 on the other side right there. And then we have our stock tips, and both of those things quiet these trucks down a lot. So I have a Flowmaster Super 10 on the Dodge Ram pickup truck, and you guys heard those. That's a dual truck too as well, and so is this, a dual truck. This is not true dual yet, but we're gonna make it true dual once we get that those straight pipes in here. But quick startup. The truck is warm, so this is not a cold start. I repeat, this is not a cold start. I just got off the highway after a 40-ish minute drive, so the truck is nice and warm. So this is what it sounds like warmed up already. So for these Silverados key fobs, what you want to do to remote start the truck is you will press your lock button, and then you're going to hold your clockwise arrow button. So right off the bat, as you may have heard, it has a nice little rumble to it, but then it quiets itself down a little bit, and that is exactly because of those resonators that are on both of the tailpipes, those 3 rectangles or squares, whatever you want to call them, with the screens in them, and then the tips, the exhaust tips. So both of those things together quiet this truck down a lot, so you can definitely hear my voice, and that's what I don't want. All right, I want to be speaking loud over the exhaust and the loud noise. So it's decently loud when you get on the exhaust, but it's not Moto AK-47 loud, and you guys know how that is, how loud I like it, and I don't think that's loud enough. So you can barely hear it back here, which means if we go up to the front of the truck, you can't hear it at all. And that's what I don't want. I want to be able to hear my truck from right here, standing in front of it. You don't hear much of it. You hear the engine going, but you don't hear much of the tailpipe or the exhaust. So I'm gonna set you guys down here, give you a couple revs so you can hear what it sounds like with on the throttle. with being on the throttle, I mean. And then in cab, I can tell you right now, without even getting in there, you're not going to be able to hear much of it. But I will say, leaving from stop signs and stop lights, you can hear it in the cab some, with it rumbling. If you're like lightly on the gas and then you're slowly pushing it more and more and more, you'll hear it a little bit in the cab, but not as much as I like, again. So I'm going to set you guys down right here, and we'll give you a couple little revs. I don't want to be too crazy. I don't want to be that guy. This is not my house or my parking lot, so I'm gonna keep it down to a minimum, but try to get the gist of it so you guys can tell what's going on here and how quiet it actually is. All right, so as you guys can see and tell now, it's decent. All right, if you're a guy just looking for a little bit of rumble, you'll be just fine with going with a Super 10 and leaving your resonators in on both tailpipes and leaving your tips on stock. All right, so, but for me, that ain't gonna cut it. This is Moto AK-47. We need loud, loud, loud. So straight pipe it is. I'll get you guys that video going here soon, or sooner than later. But first, again, got to protect the vehicle first. All right, so after you buy your new vehicle, get your insurance. All right, or do get your insurance as you are buying the vehicle, and then go ahead and get your protective stuff going. I got my tent, protect me, my family inside, protect my leather seats, all right, from cracking with the sun, protect my dashboard. Now we got to protect the underneath of the truck from rust and all the elements that the salt will provide in the wintertime. But again, my plan with this truck, if you guys didn't watch the previous couple videos, I'm only driving this as the family vehicle for right now and as the summer vehicle, even though I may drive it maybe about 8 times total within this winter coming up. It is fall right now, but the only reason I'm going to be driving it in the winter, those 8 times or so, is because of my wife. If she wants to go somewhere in the truck, then we'll be probably driving this truck. I don't think she's going to want to ride in the Dodge Ram anymore. But for me, if it's just me, I'm definitely taking the Dodge Ram because it's the older truck, and just be doing a smart decision. Drive the older truck in the salt and the snow, and don't leave your brand new truck nice and clean, all right, for as long as possible. Even though it will have its protective stuff on it, it's better just to drive your older vehicle in the snow, all right, because something happens to that vehicle, I got my brand new one still good. Or if I got rust starting on that one, I got my brand new one still with no rust. So that's what you want to do. So got the undercoat coming, and then we got a block of chip film coming for the front. I still got to go talk with them tomorrow, Tuesday, to see what they can do about this, what kind of film that they can put on here and how much film. At least I want them to get all the chrome up front. I already have this bra up here. I bought this with the truck, so it did already come with the truck when I bought it. And then I also want to at least protect this portion right here, this kind of weird looking fin and triangle right here, protect that paint. So I at least want that done. All right, if they can't do anything else, I at least want that stuff done. So that's what Block a Chip is going to do, where I took the motorcycle. If you guys watch the motorcycle stuff on here, they did an awesome job on that, and I'm very pleased with how that came out. So I want them to do this truck here as well. But other than that, after that, there'll probably be some mods coming. We're definitely going to do an intake. Got to get a shorty antenna over there on the passenger side. We definitely got KO2s coming for these stock rims, and also some new rims and tires as well. So all new 4 set of rim and tires. I'm definitely going to go with some chrome. I've been thinking about it all day today while I was waiting on the tent to get done. Definitely going to go with some chrome rims. I saw some other pictures of some other trucks in this color, and the chrome rims look really nice, and I think they'll even look better on my truck, because my truck does have the chrome front, the chrome in the rear, and the chrome kind of border right here on the mirror and both of the doors. And my door handles are chrome as well, and parts chrome of the steps. So I definitely going with the chrome rims for a new set of rims, and I'm not sure what tires I'm going to put on those new rims just yet. We'll see. I kind of want to go with, I've been doing some research, some 22 by 12 and -44 offset. So that I'll have to maybe do, or I maybe won't have to do a lift kit. I don't want to do a lift kit. The reason why, because I run a landscaping business. I told you guys that in the other video. So I can't really do a lifted truck here until I get a house and a trailer. Then I can do whatever I want with any truck. But for right now, I do all my landscaping stuff from the back of my trucks. So I got to be able to put all my stuff in the back of a truck. It gets harder the higher you go with lifting your truck. It's hard to put stuff in the back of the truck other than just some simple boxes and whatever, a couch or something. So you're gonna have to get a real long ramps to get stuff in the back of a truck if you're doing a landscaping equipment with a commercial mower, if you got a lifted truck. So you guys know how that is if you got a lifted truck. So I gotta leave this one as close to stock height as possible, but maybe just going a little bit higher with the 22 by 12s, -44 offset, and maybe some 33 tires, 33-inch tires. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already, and be looking out for the straight pipe video of this truck. It is going to sound a lot better than what it does right now. Take care. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.